Hello, humans, and welcome to Spelunky Daily Challenge Duels. Today is Thursday, March 12th, 2020. I had to take a day off to officiate a wedding, believe it or not. So Jacob had a solo duel. And I guess it's a possibility that's something he and I will be doing occasionally when the need presents itself. I don't usually use the webgun very often, but all the better reason to use it today, I suppose. Nearly made a horrible mistake. I did manage to get a daily challenge run all the way to Yama's throne the other day without recording. And then died immediately to a vampire, as often you do. See, we're just sort of playing around here right now. Hoping to not waste all of my bombs trying to figure out where Mr. Beercat's hiding. And so I won't. But could have. Say that gem's worth a rope. Here we are, 1-1. One bomb, one rope. Time to get out of here. I'm trying to get into the habit of whipping those arrows against both my better judgment and the anxiety it presents me. Something that seems pretty valuable. Much like these climbing gloves. You've accidentally fallen down a level that you didn't mean to fall. But I've spent much of this game carrying around a rock, or as I like to call it, a worry stone, to trigger any traps. Before I realized that whipping arrows out of the sky isn't nearly as difficult as it seems. Don't get me wrong, it is difficult. I've died plenty of times trying. I'm not sure these resources are worth the trouble, but yeah, why not? On second thought, we've got the webgun. Let's keep playing around with the webgun today. There's something I just learned. Guess I sort of assumed that the webs from the webgun were similar to the ambient webs in the level. Seems as though the enemies do eventually escape them. Here we are clinging to the wall. I suppose we'll pick up this gold bar. Try to avoid these spikes. Here I am in my indecision trying to... No, we're going to keep the webgun. We're going to stick with our gut. Or perhaps go against our gut. Keep the webgun. Ah, yes. Spelunky has rewarded us with free bombs without having to agitate a shopkeeper and get myself shot in the face before leaving the mines. Which is something that can and does happen. Try to make a habit of looking downward before I jump. Sort of look before you leap situation. It seems like the times when I'm most confident, I just drop down the level. Because I think I've got the distance right to where I won't receive any fall damage. Those seem to be the times that I land on spikes. Ah yes, gold nugget. Still not sure about the timing on the gold duplication glitch. Whip the gold piles and then run into them. Usually I can't even be bothered to check to do the math. Considering some of the leaderboard scores get into the several millions. Seems like it might be a valuable tactic. But as I've said previously in videos, I'm not looking to set a world record. Goals are not that lofty. Whew. There's one of those times where I was confident in my ability to drop and nearly landed on some spikes. Almost felt like sage wisdom for a second. So I didn't give a very good look around for the key in the chest, but we're going to go ahead and move along. Nearly to the 2 minutes 30 seconds range where the ghost is going to show up, and I'll find myself exploding into a pile of meat anyway. One of the reasons, particularly, that I find the spike shoes. Whew. That was a poor choice there. I was saying the spike shoes are so valuable, particularly for the scorpions. Another of the many banes of my existence in the game of Spelunky. So I've frequently found myself stung to death by a scorpion. I hear a beer cat. I suppose I should say a damsel. In this case, a beer cat. There he is. Got ourselves an idol. I have still yet to see a key or chest, which means that I may have already missed them. May just be waiting nearby. Alright, we've got a chest. The big chest, it seems to be officially called. Now we just need a big key. There's one of those situations where the climbing gloves end up being less helpful. Get me stuck to the wall, attacked by a bat. Getting kind of close to the 20 seconds down range. Still not seeing the key. I've already checked here. Looks like we may be going back upward for it. Drop off Mr. Beercat, let him run himself to the exit. Big chest. See if we can't find that big key hiding somewhere in the level. that route. Seems as though this is going to be a bomb-heavy path. Get to that key. Alright, we've got the key. Being chased down by the spirit of Mr. Dickbutt, who ended one of my first runs in my greed to gain an extra point of health, trying to rescue Mr. Beercat. And it's time to run in terror to the exit. Rude gesture. Hidden by the web gun. And we're off to the jungle. So frequently that I die to these tiki traps. Even in previous videos, talking about how frequently I die to the tiki traps. This is an absolute mess. I believe I saw a Kali shrine over there. Stomp these idiots and take them along for the ride. Go ahead and try to bomb out from underneath this tiki trap. Hopefully not get ourselves frog death. Alright. Sacrificing the corpses of these idiots. This jungle village is always a pain to navigate. Suppose we'll switch it up to the boomerang now that we've got one. Chance here to go to the worm, which I think I will decline. We can grab Mr. Beercat and we will take him to his favorite teleporter to a farm upstate. Spectacles are usually nice if you don't already have the Ujat Eye, and more particularly if you're lucky and find yourself in a dark level. Not the best of rewards. I won't turn my nose up at it. Now we find ourselves in pursuit by the vengeful spirit of Dickbutt. That red frog situation is one of the few times that you'll find the boomerang, and rather than being beneficial in a projectile that you can just throw in front of you, actually bring items back to you. In this case, the items being an exploding frog. do have the Ujjayi. Less of a chance. I'll completely miss the black market. Suppose this is where the bomb here to get this crate. I hear Mr. Beer Cat moaning off to what I assume is here to the left. Oh, he is below this level. Seems by, or judging by the part of the level I've already navigated, that it's unlikely I will find the black market here. I think we'll go ahead and make our exit out of 2-2. Hope to find the black market in 2-3. Yeah, probably 1 minute 40. I think I've already checked enough. Just in the off chance that it's down in this very bottom corner. Does not appear as though it is. I suppose I'll figure it out if Jacob ends up doing today's duel. Generally doesn't miss the black market. Plenty of ropes. See another Kali shrine below me. And apparently the black market is somewhere nearby. Suppose it's worth taking this idol back up here to the shopkeeper. I think I see it. Double duty with that bomb. Hopefully get rid of that plant. As well as these spikes. Alright. We found the black market. Ah yes, there we have Mr. Beer Cat. I think it's worth a rope here. Or two. Considering my attempts at gaining more health generally have netted me a death. Seems as though that's actually a possibility today as well. Alright. Now with the Kapala, we'll hope for a chance at a little bit of extra health. If not, death by a slow-moving bat. Well, so far we've got all the tools that we need to make it all the way through hell. are definitely going to play it safe with his bat. Collect a little bit of his blood. Till we get to that second point of health. Loosen your buttholes a little bit now. Not fully, but a little bit. Let out a nice slow breath. Continue on our way. Missed most of the blood in this situation, actually. Oh, and a jetpack for sale. Might actually be the type of black market that's best spent going after the shopkeepers and stealing their wares. How greedy are we feeling today? Jetpack would be nice to have. Although I don't know that we've got anywhere near enough time to get it. Could just float our way away. In fact, we're going to take the accusations of terrorism and steal this jetpack. Probably would have been best to go back up and try to get as many items as I could, but there were a lot of shotguns waiting for me up there. Not to already create my own cliches, but at this point, it's not going to be a world record run. Try to stay alive. Have some fun. Completely misthrow that mine. Bit of information to note. You're blowing up the mines. You'll hear 4 beeps, and then you'll die. So it's best to try to get yourself away from the mine than those 4 beeps. Alright, I do hear a Mr. Beer Cat. Shopkeeper throw himself into the abyss. A problem that solves itself. Strife there to get those 3 bombs, but I think it was worth it. Still only looking at 2 points of health, which I'd like to increase. Just always a good idea to try to approach the ice caves from the top as much as possible. Considering those aliens not only will shoot you in the face, or I suppose the top of the head, not only explode if they shoot one another, or are somehow otherwise harmed, but also They explode the block underneath them with those green laser blasts that they fire, which can often send things, corpses, items, hurtling toward you, as many of you will know, at negative 9.8 meters per second squared. And this can be a fatal thing when you're precariously floating over top of an eternal abyss. Fortunately, throwing the Yeti corpse a little further than I intended. Need a little bit more help without necessarily getting invigorated completely, which is the highest level of Callie's favor. You sacrifice things on her shrine. Especially if your choice of intentionally dying in this level will be the explosion of a bomb or a mine. Having more than 10 health, you can actually survive that explosion. Somehow completely missed the exit. Which I suppose will be this way. Alright. Got ourselves a mine. Plenty of time to grab some gems. Go ahead and try to blow myself up before the ghost shows up and ruins my day. In fact, we're going to go ahead and do so over here. That way, if the spirit of Mr. Dickbutt does show up, nicely far away from our resurrection. And with that resurrection into the Moe head, we've got one further step toward the most difficult ending of Spelunky. So got one further unfortunate misstep. My attempt to destroy that alien. My previous run that I happened to not record, I made the mistake of not realizing, because almost always at this point in the game, I've received spiked boots. I guess spiked shoes as they're officially named. And I jumped and I slid face first into a Yeti. Luckily at the time I was carrying a damsel. Through some sort of grace of random number generator and physics, I wasn't tossed into the abyss or immediately destroyed. I managed to survive to tell the tale. Oh. Well, we'll say mistakes were made. Trying to play it safe. Slightly absurd, number 23. Not bad at all, sir. In fact, quite good. Seems as though you made it all the way through. 23rd on the leaderboards. Well, there's no chance of calling this one a duel or a draw today, as I have been completely destroyed by Jacob in this run. Check out the leaderboards. Going in the wrong direction, it seems. Third. That is impressive. Especially considers Jacob's not in the habit of running around the level ghosting every gym. Although I suppose, judging by the scores, either this was a very low scoring seed or maybe it's just a bit early in the day still. 23rd is nothing to turn your nose up at. I have been bested, sir, in this duel. Alright. Well, be sure to dislike that video if you disliked it. Subscribe for more content. Be sure to check out Jacob at Slightly Absurd. Okay, bye.